delay.
Hey, we're live on YouTube.
And John has controls.
John, you got controls.
Oh, yeah. I'm in control. I'm in control. Oopsies. No wonder I'm getting crackly. I had my phone sitting on my headphones line. YouTube.com. You can find us on youtube.com/Byte Industries. That's where we are.
Do we have the slash yet? Do we have the slash yet?
So.
Yeah. Fuck.
Probably
not.
Shit.
I mean, damn it. I mean, fuck. Oh, too hot for YouTube.
All right.
No ad revenue.
Let's get levels.
Too hot
All
for
right.
you.
This is John. And I'm going to talk like this. This is my normal loud voice. Matt, go next.
This is Matt, and I watched Human Centipede 2.
Oh, goddamn. Make sure you're on whatever it is.
Shit,
Pro
yeah.
or not voice or whatever.
Studio?
Yeah, because
On studio.
Hey,
All right,
this
I'm on
is Matt.
studio.
Hey, I'm
Hey, I'm
on
on studio.
Hey.
Hey, Matt, you're talking at the same time as me. That's good. We can hear the mix. Yay. All right, TJ, go.
Yes, I am speaking, and this is how I'm going to be. I probably
All right,
shouldn't
Matt,
be moving
go.
now.
Hey, I'm Matt.
Hey. All right.
I'm Pickle Matt.
All right, listen.
I'm just throwing us onto
Mine's
Twitch
so
as well.
quiet. Why is my levels always go down?
Why is my
Stop.
levels always go down?
All right, here is me at my normal level. I still think I'm too quiet. I'm too quiet, boys.
Boys,
Maybe I can fix this.
can fix this.
Ugh. Should probably be like closer to here. A little higher up.
Yeah, it does. It does like that.
Okay.
Bop, bop,
How's
bop,
that? I
bop,
wish
bop,
this
bop,
arm
bop.
came over more.
Bup, 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 butt.
But All right, everyone quiet. This is my talking voice. Matt, can you go?
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm just trying to tweet out a thing for the stuff.
TJ?
Yes, this is me. I'm speaking, and I've got a
Okay.
Mega Man on my shirt.
All right. All right, I think we're good.
All right,
Now.
I'm turning on the camera and it's showing the wrong window, so I'm gonna fix that.
Twitch.tv
Hey, no.
/ Matt. He's got the. He's
There
got
we go.
your. I'm gonna definitely in my tweet salad try and play. Oh, IRL has 100,000 viewers. I wonder why. I'm not logged
Does it?
into Twitch for some reason.
Is it? Are people co-watching the boxing program?
I have to imagine that's what's happening.
It's not piracy if I comment on it.
Finally, it's fight night. Watching. Wait, no, just watching. All right, I want to guess that this is not going to work. And this guy's just trying to get viewers. Let's just check. Right now, it's a guy.
But no.
A guy on a screen that misread the thing. There's a video of a guy watching the fight on his phone, and the video is just him.
Can we do commentary on that stream?
Let's check out this
Instead
one.
of
That
an
actually looks like a
episode?
live feed of it. Let's see if that. How long till that gets torn down? Not very, would be my guess. So who is online right now? Matt Hag. Oh yeah, I love it. I love the way Twitch works. When I click your face,
It doesn't take you to the channel.
Automatically.
No, of course not.
God, I hate Twitch. All
Just
right,
send
this is
you a
working
message.
now. This is working, and I've got the stream up. So let me just
Working
tweet
and
salad.
twerking and... Oh, okay, guys. My friend John Danger just started watching. Oh, and May of May is also watching.
All right, so this is hashtag. This is not a hashtag Mayweather McGregor stream. Hashtag Mayweather. Hashtag Wait, it's Conor McGregor. Cool. Hashtag not hashtag Mayweather vs McGregor stream. Hashtag stream. Twitch. All right, there we go. So I tried to get as much of that in as we can get. So I wrote multiple times this is not a stream of that. So we'll see if people don't read that and just see the hashtags. And we get some weird influx of viewers.
This stream featuring May of Mayweather.
May of Mayweather, yeah.
Mayweather.
Yeah, May of Mayweather
Conor
beats up his
Gregor.
girlfriends as well, right?
What?
Well, that's what Mayweather does.
I assume all
I don't
boxers
have
beat up
girlfriends.
their significant others.
I don't have women's. They
Hashtag
are
not all boxers.
I
But
don't.
most,
I don't have
most
girlfriends.
probably.
They are side ladies. Ladies.
I
Side
will
pieces.
say that I would say that it is not uncommon for a boxer or UFC fighter to have domestic violence.
That's strange. That's strange and unexpected.
It's weird. It's weird. So we'll see how many viewers we get from that. I see we have 0 right now that have come from that tweet, but you know, TJ had sprint problems. I don't know if you want to complain about that in your podcast on the podcast.
I could.
I feel like you should.
It's just. Yeah.
Sprint.
I'm hoping to completely separate from all of that. I'm actually hoping that I'm hoping while I'm in Vegas that I get to play Mario. I hope Mario Odyssey is on my expo floor. I want to play Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, everyone does.
I want to do that as well.
So there's no way this is real because this thing must be glitching. Hello, fake viewers. I don't know if you guys see that.
So negative. I
I'm
think
we
we
got
do
a lot.
have 11
And I was
viewers.
Hey, my terrible hashtags worked.
Yay!
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
welcome to the free boxing stream where all the
People that
boxing happens.
People that are tuning in for the boxing should know that the actual fight doesn't start till like 11:15 Eastern. So you got a whole hour anyway.
You dumb
It's still the
dumbs.
undercard. If you
Just
go to
so
Reddit,
exhausting,
you can
it's
probably,
bad.
Hour.
you can probably find a stream on Reddit.
This is like, it's kind of like a verbal boxing match between.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're not competing, so, but
Also, if you read the hashtag, it does say this is not a stream of that, but
yeah, so it's
which is
really
accurate.
truly honest.
Yeah, I'm being the most honest. Okay, that's enough. Are you guys ready to start?
Yeah.
Oh no, Matt got the music on, so we gotta wait. The
It
girl
stopped.
from Panema, 8280 fudge. All right, let's get rocking.
Rock hard.
Let me clear my throat. Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 280. I'm your host, John Rowe, joined by my co-hosts.
Matt Haig.
And TJ May.
That's right, TJ May. The TJ May.
The
only-
May you should be thinking of tonight.
The only
Not
May.
the May.
Nah,
Not the weathered May.
May of Mayweather.
The May
The
of
only
May.
May I think of most nights. May of May.
Can I mention that I love, and I know you guys have never watched a college football game, either of you.
Now
on broadcast.
football.
I've watched at least 2.
But like,
if not more, because I worked
or
to do that.
No,
Yes.
Okay.
I've watched them live.
Okay.
I had to for work.
I always love it when they have the little. Sorry, this is like a professional football game. Sorry, not a college game because
I've seen one of those. I've seen a professional football
game
program.
I love that the players that come from like colleges that like really love to say what college they come from, where they'll be like, "I'm so and so from the Ohio State." And it's like, whoa, dude.
Whoa.
It's just Ohio State. You don't have to like get up all over my dick about it.
East Tennessee represent
the Ohio State University. Or they like have like go TCU. It's like, no. Doesn't matter what college you came from. You're a professional man now. So you need to be good at we continue to bring in viewers with my honeypot trap. I love it. We can only
welcome
record
to the real
podcast,
show.
We can only record the podcast during like heavily streamed live events.
Yeah, we just have to bring up those concurrent viewer numbers. Just game the system.
I'm gonna have to reiterate that again. The fight doesn't actually start for another hour, so like, because they have to have like 800 undercards.
Technically pre-show for that.
Yeah, it's pre-show. If you stick around, we will not be switching over to that stream.
No, yeah, absolutely not.
I can guarantee you that will not happen. Wink, wink.
Wink.
The
Look at all the follows we're getting here. This is great.
The real question is, how many of these do you think are bots?
Probably. This is Matt.
Oh,
Matt gets the profit, though. It's his channel. So, anyway, that's happening
if they're
right
bots,
now.
I can make them feel more at home.
You know what? I can give a live play-by-play, I guess, of this. I didn't spend... I want you guys to guess how much the pay-per-view costs. Like for instance, like a WWE pay-per-view costs like $60, or used to like get the whole thing. What do you think this boxing match?
I didn't spend... Mute!
Matt. Sorry, TJ.
TJ's juicing our numbers.
I am.
Yeah, TJ,
but that's not why. I'm trying to just join chat on here, so not
How
clicking.
much do you think this boxing match would cost you to watch?
$200.
No, come on. You always
I don't know how much a boxing match costs. $60.
$100. $100.
It's $100.
$100.
I found it at work.
$100.
TJ, are you having your children follow us?
No, that's not me.
Wow. Is it a long lost relative? No,
all I did was join the chat room.
All right. So, yeah. I hate that this entire boxing match and everything surrounding it. But it's like the most awful thing that's ever been like done. Like, so I feel like it's like a train wreck. You know, you have to watch it happen because it's so bad. Like, do you guys know anything about the whole thing? Like,
I think
know
two men punch each other in the face.
Okay, so Floyd Mayweather basically retired, and he's undefeated, 50-0. And he is not a boxer known like Mike Tyson for knocking people out. He's a boxer known because he basically is impossible to hit, because he's just like so fast on his feet. Like he's
defensive endurance,
super, like just probably the best technical boxer. Like,
he's
just,
squiggly.
Like, you know, like, yeah, but he's 40. You know what I mean? Conor McGregor is 28. Squiggly. And he's the UFC guy who was undefeated until he got knocked out, or I don't know. Yeah, I think he got knocked out by Nate Diaz. But then, of course, he beat Nate Diaz in a rematch pretty easily. And people were like, well, he had like 2 weeks to prepare for that fight. So, but that's UFC, not boxing. It's very different. And they're fighting. And Mayweather is, I believe, the Vegas lines I saw was favored to win. Was -375, which means if you bet $1,000, you'd win $625 if he wins. He's going to win. Like it's not like a question, because like it's just insane. But I think that's kind of the idea about it, and that's why so many people are like freaking out over this thing, because it's just like a spectacle. You know what I mean? Like it's literally, they're bringing in some like super hot UFC guy who's just like known for like having a foul mouth and spouting off and being all like the most stereotypical Irish guy like possible, fighting like, you know, Money Mayweather, the guy who may or may not be able to read, according to articles I've read. There was a beef with somebody, I think it was 50 Cent, who
You don't
said
gotta know how to
he
read
should-
the box real good.
Yeah, he said he like bet or like challenged him to read like the Dr. Seuss book, and Mayweather did, but like it took way too long, and it wasn't like, it was like, okay, maybe he can't read actually. Like, what is going on? So that was pretty funny, but yeah, the guy's awful because he's there's been multiple domestic abuse allegations. Like, he's a bad person, but he's also a great boxer. So, you know, not mutually exclusive, those two things. But
Yeah.
Good at punching things.
and
Bad
Conor McGregor-
person. I
I don't think has any like domestic abuse things, but he's also like very racist-y. I don't want to say he's overtly racist, but he certainly is not very. Some of the stuff he said is very suspect. So it's pretty much two people you hate. You know, it's like two people maybe you love to hate, which is probably why it's insane. Also, they're hyping this up as the biggest boxing match of all time, which is not true. I mean, it maybe have the biggest payout or something like that of all time or something like that. But
Yeah.
I believe as of this morning, they still hadn't sold all the tickets. So it's still not sold out because I'm sure they were asking stupid amounts of money for the tickets to that. So
The most interesting thing I've seen so far is actually nothing about what I've seen, but the most interesting thing so far is just everyone's got their own theory of how it's going to play out, and everyone's
yeah.
like theorizing exactly the way it's going to be, and
yeah,
that's been the most interesting thing I've seen regarding this whole shaboodles.
yeah.
Shaboodles?
Yep, Shibuya.
Shibuya.
That's
Shimone.
definitely real English.
Jamone.
So
Well, I'll
Yeah,
tell
it's
you
just
who is gonna be the real knockout tonight. This coconut ale by Two Brothers Brewing.
can you
Coconut
describe
ale.
what a coconut ale is?
I don't know. I got this because I was at the liquor store and I read it and verbally ejaculated "what the fuck," so then I had to buy it.
You're like, well, thank you. Good actual correct usage of the word ejaculation.
I know, right?
It's,
Okay.
it's a word that's usually only used for one thing, but it's not only supposed to be used for one use.
So
That sure is a
I'm-
coconut ale.
I'm going to describe coconut ale in one word, family. Our
Fam.
Fightling Army. Disgusting.
Yeah.
It's coconut.
Can
It's
I-
not great. It's ale on the front end, coconut on the back end.
I like coconut.
It's mostly
Alright.
not great. There's just an overwhelming coconut aroma in my mouth right now,
I'm
emanating
drinking
into the sinuses, and it's just real bad.
some SodaStream Diet Ginger Ale. Of
Nice.
course, I am anti-Palestine because I'm drinking SodaStream. So
Oh,
that
is that a
do you
thing
remember
now?
that controversy that came up like 2 years ago when there was
No,
Scarlett
not at
Johansson
all.
was in like a SodaStream ad, and they're like, they're pro-Israel because I guess SodaStream, like they have factories in Israel, I guess,
Okay.
that are like on Palestinian former land. I don't know. It's fucked up. Or no, it was the factories hire both Palestinian and Jewish workers, but like the Jewish workers have the management positions. It's some like fucked up, like really like that is definitely probably fucked up in some way, but it's like so far removed from like issues that there could be having. Like it's not like these are fucking. They don't like forge these from the like dead babies. Like this is it's
Well,
a
you
company.
don't know that, to be fair.
That is true. You're right. I don't know.
And
Let's
even
find
if
the
dead
truth.
babies aren't a key ingredient, they could be part of the process. Like maybe you have
Yeah.
to sacrifice some to the Dark Lord to make them
Hashtag
taste so
Sodagate.
good for the SodaStream magic.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah. So I think
Man,
that's
this is
possible.
just so bad.
Hashtag Sodagate. You know what I love about the French streams? Oh, stop working. You know what I love is I have like a lot of antivirus programs and like ad block and stuff. That like as soon as you click on any of like the stream things, which I haven't done because that would be illegal. But it like in the past when I've done it for legal things, that this isn't. Like when you click on like a stream and like 8 million like notifications come up from my antivirus saying like addresses have been blocked. It's like this is just like a virus. Like there are like gotta be hackers right now that are just like fucking loving it.
Well,
They're
like
just getting so much.
I used to do that for the Olympics and stuff. Like you just Google where
Used
to
give
watch
people
whatever.
viruses?
No, you like Google where to watch the 2012 Olympics or whatever. And then it would just come up with all of these like Reddit bot posts that just had like thousands of links and they were all completely broken and none of them worked.
Yeah.
But I'm sure like they worked very briefly to like steal data and then immediately were shut down by some organization.
Yeah. It's so stupid too because like the way that like this thing works is that it's like I don't know, it's such like a terrible money making like garbage thing. No one should pay for this fight because it's
that's what boxing
shit.
has been since the beginning of time. Just
like this isn't like
promotions
this isn't like,
and like weird.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean,
like,
you had the Rumble in the Jungle. You know, you had all that stuff. You know, that's just what it's built on because they got to they make money off people betting on the fight. You know, so you got to get a lot of people betting, and they make money off of tickets and streams. So it's like you got to make money. So they got to hype it up, even if it's going to be like probably really bad. So I don't know. Right now, it's going. We gotta, there's still not going on. It's just insane. Like the Reddit thread or the Reddit that has boxing streams has 200,000 people on it right now. Probably the most that has ever had because this is like pulling UFC and boxing fans together. And I don't really care about either, but I just it feels like a social event, you know. So I got to be involved. Speaking of social events that happened this week, TJ, you know of one. You're on the front lines.
Oh, fucking A. Fucking A.
Hold on.
So I want. Let me
just find an appropriate sting for this.
Okay. Let me. Who's got 2 thumbs and a Super Nintendo pre-order? Super Nintendo Classic pre-order.
Oh no!
This guy.
I have that first part.
I have the second part.
You got one?
I was in the store. We made it happen.
Okay, fair enough.
And then 300 fucking phone calls. Fucking shit.
But you did.
I knew this was gonna fucking happen.
You were able to
paid
pre-order
for
one,
that
though?
Super Nintendo Mini with blood, sweat, and tears.
I think you deserve it, TJ.
I don't freaking want it. But I'd rather have it than not.
Think of all the eBay money.
TJ, do you want?
Which I can't do legally.
Yeah.
No, you should.
Well, you could sell it to me at cost, and then I could eBay it. And then
actually, what I'd kind of rather do is play it a little bit, and then just bring it up there and have you guys hold it and play it.
Yeah, well, I'm
rather
gonna
than you have to spend $300,000 freaking dollars for one.
Well, I did spend $250 on one, so
yeah,
$260 with tax.
What we could
so
do.
I'm gonna have. So I went. So the pre-order again. Okay, so let's talk about this entire shit show from the start.
Before we do that, I just want to propose one more idea for what we could do with TJ's SNES Mini.
Yeah.
Live stream of us smashing it with a sledgehammer.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that.
That
piss
won't get
so many
enough
people
viewers
off
to be worth it. That is an entire YouTube industry, though, Matt.
Is it smashing stuff?
Oh,
well,
yeah. Holy shit.
mean,
there are channels
hydraulic press
dedicated
guy.
to breaking iPhones. Like, it's like, no, seriously, like, oh man, H3 Productions did an awesome, like, like takedown of these like channels, because it's just like they're like so lazy with like the way they're put together. It's clearly just some fucking rich kids who earn enough money off of the views to like get it, and like they just, I think they filled a pool up with Coca-Cola and then dropped a DJI Phantom drone in it, and it just like it like sputters out and dies, and you're like, wow, that was not worth it. Or no, it was a whole pool full of Coke with like, and they threw Mentos in there, and it's supposed to be Diet Coke first off that you have the Mentos with. And second off, it does work with real Coke, but it's much like less fizzy, and like it just like goes like a tiny poof of like foam comes out the time. Like, whoa, and it's like not impressive, and then they just fly a drone into it. Like, it's like, what? This isn't even good. It's not even put together.
This coconut ale
well.
might make me throw up before the show is over.
I did see a pretty cool one though, where they had I forget the name of it. It was Aqua Vita. Is that the name of the what's the
Aquafina?
No, what's the most powerful acid?
LSD.
My forehead pus?
Aqua. It's like, oh fuck. No, it's like the thing that melts stuff. God, it's got a dumbass name. It's like Aqua, like Viva or something. Aqua Regia. That's it. It's called like the Royal Water, because I believe it can like melt gold or something. Royal Water. It is a strong acid. It's nitric acid and hydrochloric acid. Yeah, it can dissolve gold and platinum.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so it's, I don't think it's naturally occurring, but like there's sulfuric acid, and they mix salt and that, which I guess makes some nitric acid or hydrochloric acid.
And it produces toxic gases.
Yes. So they had some Aqua Regia and like an iPhone out, and they did this like smart. They were out like in the middle of like an empty parking lot doing this, videoing it, and it just melts the phone. But like the guy's like, there's like smoke coming off of it, and he's like, yeah, you guys probably shouldn't be near that. And there's like just like people around. It's like, this is so unsafe what's happening right now. I love this. Here's a good tweet by Natalia, a WWE fighter. What I like about tonight's Mayweather versus McGregor fight is that it's got people talking and thinking. Anything can happen in a fight. What a fucking non-tweet that is.
Well, we're talking and like, thinking. We're solving all the world's problems.
I love it when brands
trying to.
When brands try, or you know, and like wrestlers are their own personal brand. Like they're a walking brand because they have to sell themselves to get people to watch. And like they're just like, what do you think? Like there's no like opinion or anything. It's literally just that
thing is happening. Discuss.
Yeah. So I was on now, or I have nowinstock.net like set up for like phone alerts. I had Walmart.com set up for email alerts, Amazon.com set up for email alerts, BestBuy.com set up for email alerts. You know, even though that's going to be too slow, probably, you never know. We can go. Let's go through the nowinstock.net, which is probably the best way to find out if you can get this, and look at the pre-order situation. Eastern Standard Time on July 26th, 2:53 a.m. Okay, no, this is when this is June. This is when they put it up. Sorry. Let's go to August 22nd. Or no, sorry. Let's go back to July 21st. Walmart console pre-order for $80, and then half hour later, console out of stock. That was the first Walmart batch where they were all canceled. So that is on July 22nd. 1 month before, Best Buy put consoles up for pre-order at 1:14 a.m. What the fuck is this bullshit? The dead of the night, and then they kept putting them up every like half hour, and they would sell out. Like the first run sold out in 20 minutes. Second run sold out in 10 minutes. The third run at 2:34 a.m. That lasted 2 full hours till 4:34 a.m. out of stock. 5 a.m. up for 5 minutes to out of stock. 5 minutes out of stock. 5 minutes out of stock. 15 minutes out of stock. It's insane. And by 7:39 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, out of stock. Hasn't been in stock since for Best Buy. Best Buy literally only allowed pre-orders when bots could do it. Like, it's literally just scalpers that were up for that, because it was basically, I guess on the Pacific Coast, it was 10:30 at night when this was available. But yeah, so.
And let's check
Pretty much
eBay
garbage.
prices.
Yeah.
We're at
Amazon
$229.
had pre-orders. Okay, Amazon at 7:52 Eastern Time a.m. They put up, or not 7:52 a.m. It was at some point, because they put up the console to purchase on a different link than what they originally had for the page. So the original page that everyone signed up for email notifications from for this product did not have pre-orders, but they made a brand new page and took pre-orders, and that was out before anyone figured it out. Because everyone had that one page like saved to get an email notification, as did NowInStock.net, and it turned out it was the second page, and they caught it like too late. That day, Target had the console in stock. Target, TJ,
Yep.
your favorite. They actually had the stock at 1:24 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They actually, like, during actual hours that people would be awake and able to pre-order this. Yeah. TJ, do you know anything about the pre-orders for the SNES Classic in Europe and how that's gone?
No, I actually don't know at all.
Okay, they had pre-orders available the day it was announced, and pretty much everyone was able to order one that wanted one, because they were up for a few hours. It worked out really well, apparently, for people over there, because they're not terribly inept or full of scalpers over there. So,
Yeah.
okay, so let's move forward to, I think Walmart had stock there for a little bit too on August 22nd in the afternoon. That was, I think Tuesday was August 22nd. Yes, it was, because I had a physical during that time when pre-orders were available. I got home though. Think Geek. Guess what they did, TJ?
What did ThinkGeek do besides the fact that GameStop's website broke?
Correct. GameStop's website broke, and they didn't really take pre-orders, and they're actually not even on NowInStock.net's tracker, because it basically broke so bad that maybe some people got through. Because I guess if you had the app, the GameStop app, you could pre-order it.
Kind of.
You guys did pre-orders in store, correct?
Yeah.
That was probably your best bet to get one, was to go at 2 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever it was, our time.
No, we started it when apparently, and this is the rumor that went through the web, and this is why GameStop started getting calls early.
This is not GameStop
no
truth.
Right
this
now I'm just talking about rumors from something else.
That you heard, yes.
No, what rumors I heard, and I'll talk about GameStop truth later.
Okay.
But rumors I heard, was that Nintendo's time that they said that people can start doing pre-orders.
Yeah.
Was that date, that Tuesday?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tuesday.
Yep.
At 10 a.m. Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Time.
Yep.
Should have been noon our time.
Yep.
Once noon broke, it was a torrent of phone calls. People. it was, and the thing is, the news. I mean, people started calling before GameStop opened up the channels to tell us what was going on.
That sucks.
And I was yet not in the store when that happened. And my assistant, who opened the store that day, was helping a guest, a complicated trade or whatnot, and then got a phone call, and then someone came in, and then this and this and that, and and I came in probably about 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's gone, no one's calling, just get me in, just let me do it.
Yeah.
Now, this is also going to be rumor territory because I'm only kind of hearing this hearsay from what people have said, from what people at different GameStops have been saying, and then through the internet, and then through the waves, and then back to me. So this is about 4 steps. Not even conspiracy. Most GameStops in the country had between somewhere. The highest I heard was 15 units for a store.
It's more than the NES Classic, right? Where people are getting like 5.
Well, I know they came in boxes of 6. My store had 12 at launch. My store had 12 units at launch. Do you know how many pre-orders we had of the SNES Classic?
4,000.
30.
No.
No, are you saying
12
people that? Wait, 10? 8.
8.
You had 8 units?
8 to pre-order at my store.
What the fuck?
8.
Oh my god.
That's GameStop truth. I probably shouldn't be saying it, and I just don't care. 8 units at my store.
Well, that's not that. I mean, people could ask, how many pre-orders did you have to give out?
We're not really supposed to say it. We're not actually supposed to say that.
Okay, well, whatever.
Well, in terms of exact numbers, we're not supposed to say. That's the big thing.
Yeah.
We can say, we had a bunch, we had a few.
We'll just say it was somewhere between 7 and 9.
Yeah.
It was more than usually I say it's just barely more than a handful.
Okay, there you go. Not many.
That sucks,
Not
though.
many.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Nintendo?
Nintendo's been saying that they're going to have a huge amount of stock available in September on launch day for physical.
Yeah.
That's what they're promising.
I mean, their official word is still, we'll have significantly more than we had for the NES Classic.
Correct.
At launch.
Correct.
But in my mind, significantly more, 25% more is significantly more.
Yeah.
If we had 12, that's 15.
Yeah, 50% more is significantly more, but
that's still only 18 at my store.
Some carefully chosen wording there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did say that I think they were going to do multiple shipments as well in like October, November, December.
And they just say it's only something they're doing through. And then my word of God, in terms of the emails and documentation I have, is that there will probably be additional units at launch, so pre-orders are not the only units we'll have.
Correct. Which is the absolute worst way to do this.
I would have rather one or the other, not both.
Here's the way Nintendo should have done this, and it's any other sane company does this. Apple does this.
I know what John's going to say.
Actually, doesn't Apple doesn't do pre-orders, and you actually have to line up, correct?
I think so.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
But that's the only way to do it. You know that you just got to get in line. And lately they've actually had stock in line. Like when you go on the first day, you can actually get one if you wait in line. Like you show up an hour or so before, and you go in, you pick one up. Now,
so Nintendo announced this 4 months ago, right?
Yes.
Had they announced this 6 months ago, which would have given them 7 months of production, and just said, hey, we're going to do let's get an idea of what we need set of pre-orders.
Yes.
Pre-order as many as you need, as many as you'd like.
Yeah.
And we'll know how much we have to make for launch day.
This is what many companies do for pre-orders.
And then you'll be able to get to the point where it's like, we're going to do this plus maybe 50% or plus 25% to cover those last-minute people, and then kind of gauge manufacturing throughout the holiday.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been as easy enough for Nintendo to say, give us your email address, we'll put you in a line, and then when it gets to you, if we have one we can make for you, you can put your credit card information in, pay us, and we'll ship it to you when it comes out. They don't do that, They don't do distributing, Nintendo, directly.
This is just like NES Classic. This is just like the Tickle Me Elmo bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they want to create a panic.
They want to create a panic, and I hate it. I hate it because
the confirmed pre-orders are already on sale on eBay for like $250.
More even, like $300.
Yeah.
It's
insane.
Just
so let's go back quick to the schedule here.
Let's do what?
At 3 p.m. did the same bullshit they did with the NES Classic.
We switched.
They had the bundle console with Tetris lamp and canteen for 140. They had a Super Mario plush mug and calendar for 154. They had a Sheikah slate and backpack Breath of the Wild for 170. They had a Ryu statue, a light up Ryu statue, and SNES Classic for I think 200 even. I tried to get every single one of these, and the ThinkGeek's website uses Celery.com, which is some sort of like third-party pre-order management system that was absolute horse shit. I refreshed every single one of those multiple times, and sometimes I would get to pre-order and then enter your information, and then I would hit next and nothing would happen. And so I kept doing that, and slowly they all started selling out until I did have one that went through, and without thinking about how much it cost or what I was doing, I was like, fuck it, I have to do this because I don't want to, because I still wish I had an NES Classic, even though you could use a Raspberry Pi to do many of the same things. It isn't the same. Nintendo puts together a really good product. The NES Classic works like a dream. You know, it has a great UI. It's fun. It's just perfect.
Gorgeous form factor.
It's perfect. It was only $60.
It's an awesome shelf piece.
It's just great.
Yep.
It's a great piece of thing. Great piece of thing. Great old piece of thing. It's a great piece of equipment. Great video game thing. SNES Classic is available for me with a Mega Man helmet and Proto Blaster that I guess you can use. TJ, ask me how many Mega Man games I've played.
Hey, John. How many Mega Man games have you played?
None! I don't like Mega Man.
None? Not even Mega Man X?
Is great. You should play it.
I don't like Mega Man.
Man. Get your shit
play
together.
Mega Man X. It's on your SNES Classic.
It's hard. I don't like Mega Man. It's punishing.
Mega Man X is the easiest Mega Man game I've ever played.
Great. And you know what?
Play it.
The SNES Classic has a rewind feature built in, which seems really cool that a lot of emulators can't do. So that's another great selling point.
I wonder where they got that idea from. Rare Replay.
Yeah, $263 is what I've with tax and shipping. So
you know
scalper
that
price.
No, you know that
but you got that
GameStop.com.
sweet helmet.
Yeah,
You know the
it won't
website
fit my giant head.
I'll take
But
it.
yep, go.
Yeah. So you know GameStop.com, the website that crashed during this whole time.
Yeah.
Which also affected my ability in store to be able to get like
I love
normal ship to home orders. Normal
They basically
ones.
DDoS'd themselves.
Yes. So one of the things that we got in an email after that is, hey, once you're sold out, you've got these bundles available. Guess who was never able to see the bundles to be able to sell them to people? Because people wanted to do it.
You don't have to actually know what you're selling, right? Like,
This is not how capitalism works.
We knew it was in the bundles.
You have people being like, I'm going to pay a premium more than I want to pay for this. Please
I'm trying
take my
to
money.
give you my money.
And they
Just
won't
please
take
let
it.
me give you my
and
money.
I wanted to take their money. I really did. I mean, because those bundles were a lot better than the ThinkGeek bundles.
Yeah.
I know there was one that was the unit and the collector's edition guide, which is the guide for every game in the bundle.
Yeah.
There was a unit, a wireless controller, and the standard paperback guide. There was a unit and 2 wireless controllers, one red, one blue, and something else for some other like
not
thing.
terrible. Like
They were not terrible. I think
a
the
little bit more
highest
expensive, but whatever.
I think the highest we had was one for $189.
Yeah.
I kind of want one of those wireless controllers. I should pre-order it.
They couldn't sell enough Mega Man garbage, so they had to have me buy it because I was forced to.
Mega Man!
Positive
I want
note.
to see what you got.
I did put some feelers out on Facebook, and I did have a friend from college say that her husband is a huge Mega Man fan, and I might be able to sell the Mega Man garbage to her and recoup. I said I think I'd give both away for $100, and I think I paid 170 for them. Whatever, enough to get some of my fucking money back. And then I'll have only paid 160 for it. Whatever. I don't give a shit. Like, I have it. I literally do not have to think about this again.
Man, I'm looking at the shit that you got.
I literally don't have to think about it anymore. Don't have to stress over it. I got my pre-order. I got my confirmation email with my order number saying I'll be charged as soon as they ship it. I'm ready to go. I'm in. I don't give a fuck.
This is just straight garbage.
I could cancel it if I really get gun shy later and don't want to buy all that Mega Man garbage. But whatever.
Yeah, it's like really terrible, like 3D printed Mega Man helmet.
I desperately want these things. Oh, I looked at those things. They're actually
so
pretty
bad.
freaking cool. The Mega Man
helmet's
helmet,
horrible.
comes
The
apart.
only cool thing is the mug.
It's not a mug. Wait, does it come with a mug too? I didn't even know.
Yeah, it came with a blue mug that has like the power up indicator.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It's the E-Tank
awesome.
mug.
Yeah, that's neat.
The only problem with the E-Tank mug is it's really a pain to drink out of.
Oh. Well, I could probably give that away too. But the TJ, can I take my Think Geek purchased items to a GameStop store and get in-store credit for them?
No, we don't take trades of collectibles.
No, like return it.
If you return something in a bundle, you have to return the entire bundle.
Okay, what if he returns all the Mega Man stuff with an empty SNES Classic box?
Yeah, just the
Is
shell.
that kind of like the same thing?
I would open it there.
If there was
Just
some
to make
rocks
sure.
What
in
if
it?
what if I paid the manager of the GameStop like a hot 50 note just to say, "Don't open this box,"
and just like
and walk away.
just like a real quick tug behind the store.
And then you could be like, I don't know, someone else was mailing the thing. They didn't sign it. I don't know. Like they said they checked it, but they didn't sign it.
Do it outside of the store so the cameras don't see it.
Exactly. Somebody hit me up. I'll do it. But anyway, I'm okay with this. I have the disposable income. I didn't want to spend that much, certainly. But this is like my gift to me. It's something I've desperately wanted.
I mean, it's
since
not
it was
like you're
announced.
paying for a wedding or anything.
No, but it's not. It's not like the scalpers are getting any of my money. You know, this is me. If I don't end up being able to sell the Mega Man helmet,
man, I have bad news,
The
John.
Proto Blaster looks cool.
I have real bad news. I was looking at the wrong bundle, and you do not get the mug.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
this
think
is
I get
even
the mug.
less than that bundle.
Yeah.
You just get the shitty helmet and the Proto Blaster.
I know, right? Anyway.
So Matt, how many Mountain Dews have I drank already?
3, 2,
I've drank
1.
two. All the way
2.
down. I've drank 2. They're empty.
I've had most of one shitty coconut ale. I've also got a nice barrel-aged pear cider that's like aged
Matt,
in tequila barrels to like as a palate cleanser.
You said you've been you cut out caffeine or tried to cut caffeine out. Is that still going?
For the most part, Saturdays are a cheat day though. But one good thing, all this maintenance I've been doing, I cut my anxiety medication in half, which means I now have an alcohol tolerance once again, and I can drink more than 2 beers without being blackout fucking drunk.
Yeah. So I have cut back on my caffeine quite a bit. I have had some health issues this month. That
High cholesterol.
I have not talked about on the podcast. I was diagnosed with GERD by an urgent care doc because I had abdominal pain right at the stomach,
GERD.
right below the rib cage.
Ulcerative.
It's
ARD.
gastroesophageal reflux disorder.
Oh,
It's acid reflux, but it's like when it happens a lot. So he was saying likely I just had a lot of heartburn and it made the inside of my stomach hurt because I had too much of it. So I have been doing Prilosec for good 3 or 4 weeks now. They told me to stay on it. And I was still feeling like garbage, and so I went into the doctor this Tuesday. That was during the NES SNES Classic pre-orders, and I missed some of them, but I was able to get one when I got home, so I'm still happy. And he was like, okay, we're gonna do a bunch of lab tests, like 1 billion lab tests, and an EKG, because I had some heart palpitation problems, which I've always had. I probably should be on anxiety medication, Matt, but I still am fighting. So also part of like dealing with stomach is you don't want to have acidy things or caffeine. So
Yeah,
I
this
stopped
is all
drinking
acid.
coffee. I stopped drinking coffee. Just to try and also for the anxiety thing, Matt, to try and lower my
it
lower
helps a
my.
lot.
It does help a
Also,
lot, actually. I felt a
Prozac
lot
and
better.
Xanax, those are good too.
True. Maybe that's something I'll do in the future. But the cutting caffeine has sucked. I still drink. I have to have caffeine. I don't want to get the withdrawal headache. So I've cut it down to a black tea in the morning, and then maybe a green tea in the afternoon, or an herbal tea that doesn't have any caffeine. So I've really cut back, like a lot. And I've been trying to eat non-acidy foods, so no tomato sauce or anything for me, because that gives me bad heartburn. And I felt a lot better. Now, just recently, after I went to the doctor, of course, and spent a bunch of money on doctor's visits, I start feeling better. So I'm fine now. I'm not dying. I feel better, but it's just.
So what's it like to be 60 years old?
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna take Prilosec for another month, I guess, through September.
Hey, John, if you want a piece of my small intestine to inflate up to a new stomach, just give me a call. We'll take care of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I am doing better, but I was really feeling bad now. I still have a little soreness, but it is not at the level it was. So it is healing, whatever it is. It has gotten better and better every day. And so, yep, they were gonna do a gallbladder ultrasound. I canceled that because I'm starting to feel better. So it could be gallstones. I mean, fucking A, dude. Getting old sucks. Don't get old.
Yeah.
But I got all my blood tests back, and everything is normal. So
good.
Yeah. Actually, my
Except
triglycerides
for all the
are lower.
AIDS.
So that's good. My cholesterol went down a little bit.
I've done some health stuff this week.
Yeah. Wait. Let me finish my thing.
You finish. I wasn't sure if you're done.
I'm almost done. I'm literally like a little bit away. So we'll see how I feel in a month. But like all my tests came back normal. Everything's basically the same as it was a year and a half ago. So that's good. Makes me feel good. But yeah. So I'm not dying, but I did feel like shit, and that's why I stopped doing caffeine, and that sucks. Although the tea is okay. Earl Grey, I love Earl Grey. So I have a cup in the morning. I think Earl Grey has like 40 milligrams of caffeine.
It's pretty light.
Instead of like the 120 you get with a cup of coffee, or strong cup like I make for like 160. So yeah, I cut my caffeine intake probably by a third or by 2/3. So yeah, although I have a little bubbly every once in a while, ginger ale, but not a lot of sodas either. Mostly water. That's it. TJ, you can expound on your details.
And then I'll curdle your blood with my horrifying medical condition after that.
Awesome. So, for me personally, I went to the dentist a couple weeks ago for the first time in I know I mentioned this on my stream, but
Yes.
you know, I went to the dentist for the first time in like 9 years, 8 years, 9 years.
That's too long, TJ. You're supposed to go every 6 months.
Yes, supposed to go every 6 months.
I heard
I've
every
gone
6
every
decades.
6 months since I was 12.
To do
Look
everything.
at you, goody two shoes.
To do everything that they suggested that I need to get done, except for the extraction of the wisdom teeth. If I were going to do it in 1 year under my current dental plan, it cost me over $4,000.
Okay.
So far,
That's
I'm
like-
spreading it out because I have to pay for
That's
this
like 20
overtime.
Super Nintendo Minis.
Or one if I could sell it. But so far, this past week, I got in for. Are you guys familiar with what planing is?
Yes.
It's scraping. I know what it
Yes,
is
it's
in
the
the
scraping.
like
It's
woodworking
more than
term.
scraping, though.
I assume it's similar, like removing layers from a surface.
Heavy scraping, correct?
Yes, they had I don't know if it was mechanical or hydropowered because it shot water and spun really fast.
That sounds unpleasant.
It felt like a sideways drill on my teeth.
Yeah, so actually... oh, sorry, go. Yep.
Although, I did not feel it very much.
On my last dentist visit, rather than using the pick, the place I go to is really cool and fancy and new, and I love them. Although technically they're not in my provider network, so I pay way too much for their services. But they had they used like a water pick instead of a scraper to do the plaque cleaning. And so it's like it's like ultrasonic water spray, and that was pretty neat actually, because it doesn't have that like triggering scraping noise, you know.
There was definitely a grind I was feeling because I felt the vibration. I know water was coming out of it. It was definitely a grind because I felt my teeth vibrate my entire skull as they were doing it.
Yeah.
Regardless, for how much they needed to scrape, because they did that and the scraper, I was local anesthetized as they've done their whole right side of my teeth.
Like those big old Novocaine needles?
Yep. There,
man,
part of my
worst.
tongue. There.
Those fuckers are big, and they go in deep.
And the thing is, I was expecting the scrape. I was excited for the scrape. I was like so ready to deal with it. I was not ready for the injection, so I wasn't mentally prepared for it.
Yeah.
I mean, I dealt with it. I was cool. But they got a lot out. I couldn't be sensitive for a couple weeks, but it needed it. And then when I come back from Vegas, I'm gonna get the other side done, and then I'm gonna see about starting to schedule some of the other things, because I need some caps, I need a couple root canals, I need a bunch of fillings, and then later I need to go to an orthopedic surgeon so I can get my orthodontic surgeon, whatever. I need to get all 4 of my wisdom teeth removed, because at least this one down here is impacted and is already starting to bend the next molar.
Get those fuckers out.
Yeah.
The important thing is you're having your dentist prescribed 3 Mountain Dews per podcast, so you're good there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you guys, I don't want you to be afraid for me or anything, but
I already am. I'm already sad. What's going on?
I have EIB. It's a condition I'm gonna have to live with. It's exercise-induced bronchoconstriction. When I'm running, if the air is too dry, I'll just start coughing and coughing for up to 30, 40 minutes, and it'll be mildly unpleasant for 30 or 40 minutes.
You know what you need, Matt?
I've got an albuterol inhaler now, so I'm a dorky glasses kid with an inhaler.
You know what you need, Matt?
And a Doctor Who themed running shirt. Yes. What do I need?
You know what I need? You need one of those. You need a Bane mask.
I had one of those
to feed you air that is the correct humidity.
No, I had a sleep apnea mask for a while before I got my shit all chopped out. It was uncomfortable.
As you can see,
Matt,
I can't do a Bane.
How did they know that you had sleep apnea? Because I wonder about that, because everyone in my family has it, so I probably do too.
What happened
Everyone thinks I do.
At the time, I wasn't just like crushingly and horrifyingly alone constantly. So my girlfriend at the time was like, you stop breathing when you're sleeping. And I was like, I did not know that. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. And then
how
I
did
went
she know
to it. Just because you like make weird stop breathing noises and then you go.
Yeah, exactly. I feel it sometimes too. It doesn't happen super often to wake me up anymore, but it's like
Yeah.
That happened to me
So then I
once,
went to a
too.
sleep clinic, and then they, if you're not too bad, they'll give you a home kit where you like are wired up with some kind of electrode harness, and it'll like track your shit while you're sleeping. But
Yeah.
if they think they need to, then they'll have you just spend a night in the sleep clinic, and they'll
Yeah.
do all the monitoring from there. And then they were, I don't remember the numbers, but it was like I stopped breathing like a shitload of times, like little micro stops. And that's why I was tired constantly. So they
Okay, I think
sliced
that's
out
what I heard
my,
is the number one symptom, is being tired
Yeah.
all the time.
just
I
when
don't- I
you
don't
wake
have
up
that.
tired and feeling like shit. So then they
Yeah, I
sliced out my tonsils and my uvula and a bunch of soft
Gave it a
palate,
lot
reamed
more
out my
room to breathe.
sinuses. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get my tonsils removed still.
Yeah. Do you know what's really cool about technology now? So, there's a thing that it's an Epic Systems product called MyChart. You
Yes.
can get it usually. It shows all your test results. So like I can literally like look at my lipid panel right now and then look at a graph of all the past ones I've had and see what my levels are. Like
Yeah.
it's pretty sweet. I can see it's basically the same. My overall cholesterol went up 2 points, but that's because my good cholesterol went up 2 points. My bad cholesterol went down like 3 points.
That's
And my
what I did with this
triglycerides are way
this
down.
running thing. I just went into my MyChart and I sent a message to my doctor and was like, "Hey, I end up having these coughing fits when I'm running in dry weather. Should I
Yeah.
keep an eye on that? What should I like? Should I come in?"
Yeah,
And
it's
he was
pretty
like,
cool
"No,
'cause
I'll
you
just
can-
give you an albuterol inhaler. It's fine."
Yeah, because you can like just email your doctor and be like, "Hey, should I come in?" And they'll be like, "Nah," you know. So
Nah.
It's
You
actually
want
pretty
drugs?
cool.
I can give you drugs. You want some drugs? Here you go.
yeah, so it's actually really cool, and I can like look at all my previous results, and it's actually really neat. Because
That's also how I got my Xanax prescription.
Yeah. So I can see that I have 15.1 grams per deciliter of hemoglobin. And what was that last time? 15.6. Slightly lower.
I'm gonna live
Still well within
broadcast
the regular
my
range.
medical results if
But
they're
anyway,
on here.
I don't want to broadcast all of them. It's a secret.
Yeah.
But I do have normal ones. So it's actually really cool.
My
like,
doctor
and the-
talked me into getting an HIV test a while ago, and I was like, "That's
Yes!
it's really not necessary, but if you want to, sure."
Yeah, actually, the doctor had me do it too, and he said that like it's a policy now that they make everyone on their first visit do it, just
I was like,
because. You never know.
I appreciate the fact that you think I'm getting laid, but it's really
I know, right? It's
Yeah.
like I am definitely not, but if it isn't going to cost me extra, you know, like do it up. It's so
Where
cool
am
though
I?
because you can like it's
Where
just
my bits?
for like a science nerd. It's so neat that I can just like look at my like thyroid panel and see, oh, yep, there it is within the standard range. It's functioning. So that's pretty neat.
I see a lot of numbers, but I don't know what any of them mean.
Yeah. So, yeah, neither do I. But the doctor will have a little note on the top that says these are normal. So, like,
Apparently, I got a strep culture in 2013, and it was negative.
same here. I had one of those in like 2010. Negative.
Yeah, before I got my tonsils out, I had strep frequently.
I've
Yeah,
never had
I've been
strep
there.
throat that I can think of. I never get sick, which is a lie. Lauren will yell at me for saying that. But like, I really don't get sick very often, like with like colds and stuff.
Except
Like,
for when your
she'll get a
stomach's
cold.
trying to kill you.
Yeah, basically. Well, it's eating itself. So that's why I gotta take the stomach acid reducing medicine. We'll see how I feel in a month. I feel a lot better though, so it's working. But I wasn't coughing up blood or anything like when people have got really bad ulcers, so I'm all right.
One time I
I
got
don't know.
clarithromycin, and I started tripping balls on it.
Oh, really?
That's why it's listed under medicine allergies on my thing, but really I just like got really disoriented and was having like really lucid nightmares and vertigo and stuff. And it's an antibiotic. Like, it really fucked me up. Oh man, this is just this is memory lane of previous medical mats.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's the way, like, bodies are fucked up, you know? Like, some people will just really weirdly react to some medicines, you know? So it's like, eh?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'm feeling better, though, as of late. So, it's bad. But for a while there, it was waking me up at night and just stomach pain. But,
sleep with your head elevated.
Yeah, I know. That's what they said.
And no more late night tacos.
Check this out. I have my Fitbit, and I love this thing. Because it tells me how good of a sleeper I am.
Yeah.
Or not.
Like, you know what I use to keep track of my fitness?
What?
I use... That's right. It's the final Magikarp Marathon update because I got my 400th Magikarp candy and I have now completed my life goals and now I can die in peace. Goodbye, everyone.
Do you have your Gyarados?
Yes, so I ended up
Yep.
having like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10-ish, 10 Magikarps that I had caught. So then there's like these calculators that you can put in stats to figure out like what
like
their
how good
behind
it
the
is.
scenes rating is. And I picked my best one, which was only like 74%. And I evolved that. So I'm working on getting that weird water lizard dragon powered up to its full potential, and then I'll see if it's worth anything. And if not, I guess I'll just have to catch better Magikarps in the future.
And
but right now I'm working on this badass Flaffy, which is a big pink lamb thing. And I'm trying to get some candies for that motherfucker. But each candy requires... Yeah.
I love the Flaffy line. Love it. Mareep, Flaffy, Ampharos.
Well,
it's a funny sheet.
I need 82 candies, right? So it's not as many. But I only get one candy every 5 kilometers. So this is going to be a long walk.
There you go. You found your meaning.
I found... See, the meaning of life is to always find the next meaning.
Yeah.
And you could take that
so accurate.
to the bank.
That's not a bad way to look at it.
So I got to do 410 kilometers, 410 km, 2 miles. I've got to walk around 254 miles, which is about what I had to walk for the Magikarp when I was starting that quest. So now I'm doing that. That's going to be Flaffy the sheep is my new life meaning.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I wanted to mention this earlier, but people came home in the meantime, so I wanted to Matt, just off the podcast, because you mentioned something anxiety, and I just want to discuss it because I've got some at the house that maybe has it. I just want to talk to you about it and learn your firsthand
off
stuff.
the podcast, or do you want to do it right
Off the
now in
podcast.
front of the internet?
No, because it involves someone that probably should not really be exposed.
Yeah, no, yeah. We'll talk.
We're talking a child, and I'm not going to mention which. So
it's it's Ness, the psychic kid from Earthbound.
Yes. Smiles and Tears.
Yes.
That's been the that's the name of his like theme song is Smiles and Tears.
Okay.
Fact that he smiles,
John,
but holds
you
back
didn't go
depression.
for the Earthbound combo pack that came with an SNES Mini and a Ness themed fleshlight.
Yeah. That's sold out. That's sold out so fast.
It would. Yeah, I don't even think it made it past the Japan pre-orders.
Yeah. So I shoot, where's the article I had? Oh yeah. I finished the Leftovers program. Did I say that?
I was listening to you guys. I think most of it. I know you were talking about it because
I had finished it. I think I had almost gotten.
You were close.
I got to that.
I was not listening when you were talking about it because I was dealing with
being a bad friend.
Other issues at the time, but
being
a bad friend.
Being
that's
a
right.
bad friend by being a good father, you son of a bitch.
So that was.
So would you say you finished The Leftovers?
I have no. Matt.
Yes.
I have no more Leftovers.
Oh.
Did the Ninth Doctor find his peace?
So it's really good. It's basically just a show about the nature of faith and just what that means to different people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't ever really get any answers. I will say in this show, you do get some answers. It has a great ending, probably one of the better endings of a series I've ever seen. So
turns out the island was purgatory all along.
Exactly. This is not like Lost, because it doesn't spend like 100 seasons doing all this crazy shit. It's just 3 tight seasons, and then there's an ending. And you're like, I get it. It's over. Move on. You know what I mean? It's just great. It's a great ending.
It's always nice when stuff has... That's why I like British TV so much. It's always like, you feel like they've got, okay, we've got 3 seasons, and we're going to make this arc that is going to make sense over the course of that.
Well,
we're
like
not
the British Office
stretch it out infinity.
Has such a great ending. It's just over, and it has just a really sweet like ending, and it's over. It's good, and like yeah, it's a great piece of television. It's really heartfelt and it has a really satisfying ending. And that's kind of the way that Leftovers goes as well. I will say, I think, you know what I mean? Like, because like the shows like that and like other Lindelof shows are kind of like, there's a lot of questions you have as things go on, and the viewer doesn't really know all the answers. But I'd say at the end, I don't think you get all the answers, but you get enough. You know what I mean? It like feels like it tells you enough of the story for you to understand. Like you get it, like, and I'm like, it's great. It's just awesome that it's like, that it ends and you're like, okay, that wasn't like, this is exactly what happened and like when everyone disappeared, but you do get some idea, but it also, and another way to describe it is that it kind of has like an ending similar to like a Christopher Nolan movie where you don't really know that you know what I mean? It kind of, you have a question, and I didn't hate it, and I always hate those, and somehow I didn't hate this one. You know what I mean? Like Sopranos, where you're just like, oh, what happened? But it's not like this. So,
well, he got shot in the head.
Yeah. The main character of Leftovers, Joseph E. Leftover, he gets shot in the head. That's how
mid-sentence in the cafe.
Mid-sentence.
That's what the cutting to black symbolizes. I watched a film that also taught me a lot about life and sort of the nature of faith, and I could tell that it was like very deep and artsy because it was in black and white. And that film was The Human Centipede 2. I watched this because I've been listening to a lot of Last Podcast on the Left and learning about serial killers and government cover-ups and horrible shit. And then they interviewed the main dude from, like, the main character from the sequel, and he was this like very shy, proper sounding British dude that sounded like he wanted to do a bunch of Shakespeare plays and stuff. And so I was like, okay, I have to check this out, because I had seen the first one a long time ago, and man, it's a fucked up movie. It's like it's a meta sequel in the sense that it follows this dude that's like obsessed with the original Human Centipede movie and is like crazy and mentally damaged and decides to recreate it with 12 people, and he is largely mute throughout the whole thing, sort of like a Jason type character, but he's like a fat 4 foot tall pudgy British Jason. And I can only describe it as like a parody of horror movies and torture porn, and like a parody of the idea that kids that watch these terrible things will end up recreating them in real life, and people that listen to Slipknot will kill people and stuff. It is it's a real trip. If you have like 90 minutes and a Hulu subscription, and you don't mind being on a list somewhere, I highly recommend it.
Yeah. You'd recommend Human Centipede 2. It sounds like a glowing recommendation, man.
I have still yet to see Human Centipede 1, but I could almost play by play tell you the entire story.
Yeah, I don't think you need to see the first one to get the nuances of the second one.
I don't want to see either. Really?
But in preparation for this episode, I was reading through the plot on Wikipedia, and there was a lot of stuff I didn't remember, so I must have had my eyes and ears covered for a lot of this shit.
So there are people pooping into each other's mouths?
Oh, yes. So much.
Oh, good. That's what I wanted.
And you know, he's not a surgeon. He's not a medical professional, so he tries to do the surgery to connect them. That doesn't work. One of the centipede segments bleeds out and dies. So instead, he just staples them onto each other and then duct tapes over the seams. And then he's very upset that the joint digestive system is not operating. So he ends up feeding them lots of laxatives. And there's no why in this movie. There's no reasons. It just happens.
Yeah.
The end. But I love that this movie made like, okay, let me check box office. It made $6,000 in Iceland. It made $1,500 in the United Kingdom.
All right, that's raking in money.
I think it made $2,200 in the United States. By the end of its run, the film made $141,000. It was in select midnight showings in theaters.
Just select
and it was
midnight
pulled
showings.
from most of them by the third week. It made $141,000 in box office gross. It got a 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, with the consensus being the Human Centipede 2 full sequence attempts to weave a social commentary, but as the movie wears on, it loses its ability to repulse and shock and ends up obnoxious and annoying. And this is how I spent my Thursday night.
Well, that's good. That's a good use of a Thursday night as I've ever heard. What was I doing Thursday? Oh, I was getting engagement photos on Thursday night. So like
same thing.
Yeah, same thing. We could get some SNES news. Back to that, huh?
I do want to say one more thing about Human Centipede. The trilogy.
That's right.
After I finished this movie, I did start watching the third one, and I had to turn it off because it was so cheesy and terrible and bad. It was like porno acting. It was bad.
Okay.
Real bad wrong. So stop after 2. Just like Star Wars.
Yeah. yeah. Just I want a little update. On
I want to talk a little bit more about the grisly details of Human Centipede when he was stapling.
Nope. We're done.
Can we talk about the r/boxing stream now has 270,000 people, and on the main fight thread right now people are posting links to various Twitch channels that are just people streaming games saying gonna keep this low key and delete this in 5 minutes, and it's literally just like people just doing jokes about. No, but I should do that. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, do it.
All right.
No, because we're already getting enough. We've been getting on and off bots. Matt, you're going to be an affiliate sooner than we know.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, get those concurrent views up.
Because I don't want to get all the negative press that I would get on these. I'm literally downvoting every single Twitch stream I see.
There's no such thing as bad press, John.
Have
you seen our president?
There's absolutely no way that any person is streaming this on Twitch, like live. Like it just isn't.
Yeah.
There's no way it would be banned so quickly. Twitch is so quick with that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So it's just like, no, like not happening.
I'm gonna go grab another horrible coconut beer.
But it's okay. Let me just. I want to go. Let's just go through the live IRL right now. The second most viewed one is 6,596 viewers. It is 24-hour or 12-hour drunk cosplay plus extreme dancing, and so that's good. Twitch is really rocking it. There's a stream of a guy watching the fight, but there's zero footage of it. It's just like an image in the background of like that. So that's what people are watching. I don't know if they're sticking around. The guy who's live at the venue or live from Vegas, but he's not actually in the room. Like it's Twitch.
He's just in some random hotel room in Vegas.
There's one called Big Boy Dancing to Song Requests, and it's a.
Is it BOY or BOI?
I'm not gonna say that he is like really fat, but he is a very chubby boy.
He's a big boy.
And he's jiggling around to song requests. It says this channel's been permanently banned. It's just a shirtless boy, a doughy boy, dancing with headphones on. So
I think shirtlessness is not allowed on Twitch, even male shirtlessness.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Even male, yeah.
Well, this is just people saying that. This other one is.
It doesn't get any better on the second beer. It just.
If you want to say the IRL right now, 24-hour drunk or 12-hour drunk cosplay plus extreme is a very, very not wearing very much clothing lady who is dancing around in her bedroom. So Twitch is basically live Jasmine streams at this point. If you look at Twitch IRL, it is all boobs. Like, man boobs in this one case. But it's mostly women looking into a camera and talking. So this is like literally cam girls, but without the nudity. Like, this is for like, people that aren't hardcore enough to, put up a live Jasmine account in a friend's name. So that's pretty cool.
Wait, what's Jasmine?
Live Jasmine.
Okay.
So I just love that this is like this is the most like dumb shit streaming thing I've ever seen. So this person Twitch has 400 people watching it. It's just a TV playing the Showtime stream with like a camera videoing the screen from a ways away. So there's one stream that's working. Let's see how long that takes to get broken down. Oh, this is just fun, It's just fun. And also I'd like to mention it's 10:30. And they said the fight was started at 11:15 and they're still doing an undercard match. So it's not going to be till late. You're going to be up late if you're waiting for that. So gotta love it.
Yeah, so my favorite new Twitch genre is drunk cosplay extreme dancing.
Yeah, do you see this fucking lady? How is this allowed? No offense. to this lady, but it's like literally the stream right now is a giant pair of breasts, and that's the stream. Like she's there, no head. It's like she's getting a $600 donation from someone today.
She is visibly intoxicated too.
Is
She is having trouble standing.
It's a drunk girl with her boobs out. The stream. That's what we are, Twitch. And you banned people for eating
humanity.
food live. Like that's what happened. Secret
But
Amanda.
she does have
TJ.
cat ears, so it's technically
Yes.
a cosplay.
Yeah, it's cosplay. 'Cause she's wearing cat ears. So Secret of Mana
Mana.
remake.
Mana.
Secret of Mana. Secret
Mana.
of Mana. Secret of Mana remake announced for PS4, Steam, and Vita for some reason. No Switch announcement. PS4
Well,
and Vita.
why would Switch need it when in Japan Switch is already getting or already has the Seiken Densetsu collection, which
all three of them
in U.S. words is the Final Fantasy Adventure,
Yeah.
Secret of Mana,
Yeah.
and the never released Secret of Mana 2 or Seiken Densetsu 3.
I should get the Final Fantasy Adventure and play that on emulator because I think that'd be good.
If you want to play a better version of that, do the Game Boy Advance Sword of Mana, because that was a Game Boy Advance remake of it.
Oh, Sword of Mana. Huh, I'm gonna look into that.
That would be the one I'd recommend.
That looks really good.
Hang on, I'm gonna hug kids while we do this because
Okay,
they're
that's
super
fine.
excited to see me, and I won't see them until Thursday.
Sword of Mana. All right,
She's
there's
not a very
recommend
good dancer.
from TJ. No, she's not really dancing as much as she is.
I want to know what those pill bottles on her dresser are.
Okay. I cannot confirm or deny that the stream I'm watching of the fight is now turned to a man who appears to be smoking drugs. That may be what's happening right now.
Now that's definitely against the terms of service.
Well, you know, it might
Unless
not be
it's our
drug. I mean,
friend-
it could be a cigarette because I can't really
Is it
tell.
our friend Chronic
but I
Gamer?
see the lit cherry. Sorry, what?
Is it our friend the Chronic Gamer?
It is not the Chronic Gamer, unfortunately. It's too bad it isn't. I am literally mesmerized by this boob stream.
I
Like, that
think
it's
she's
still
having some
allowed
kind
to
of
be-
fit.
Like, it seems like this is like someone having a really, like, bad life. Wow, she really is dancing now. This is basically stripping happening.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
clothes
part of it
coming off.
is I have her stream muted and I'm playing Sarah McLachlan, so it's a little bit confusing.
I mean, and I gotta say that the pants that she's wearing are not covering a lot. Pants is a generous term for what that is. What are you cosplaying?
Do you ever just
I mean,
see somebody and, like, realize that their life has never been and will never be anything like yours?
Yeah. Like, this person is literally drunk, wearing cat ears and barely any clothes, and just dancing around. My favorite, though, are all of these streams of people watching a pay-per-view of a fight, and it's just their face. Like, man, this shit's crazy, man. Like, you can't see it, but it's crazy. Oh,
So-
shit. I think the stream went down with the fight on it that I was watching.
Probably.
Oh, it's offline. Oh, boy. I got the Twitch
Don't
ban
worry,
hammer.
pink_sparkles is still up. Just
Dude.
contributing her art to the world.
Her art. This is my art. Well, don't worry. I mean, you know, if you want to go for a lighter streamer, we do have the better half with the L is a 1, and she seems to be watching YouTube videos on the top left-hand corner about the fight. She is not wearing a lot of clothes. It does say the dorm tour. This is sad. Like, this is
it, though?
Twitch right now. No,
I don't know if it's
because
sad.
Twitch is a gaming thing.
No.
or like
It's
gaming culture
IRL.
related. Twitch
Look,
It's
is
man.
expanded beyond.
but
If
IRL,
these women are in control, then it's not sad. They're doing what they do to get what they can.
Okay, she actually is literally watching the fight right now, though. There must be a YouTube stream that's going to go down while she's watching it because it does seem to be working. So it seems like Twitch is like the most consistent place to get this because as streams go down, it's like a Hydra. Oh crap! Oh yeah, Pink Sparkle's the #1 viewed IRL channel right now with 8,000 viewers.
And she's getting a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
Many hundreds.
Why would you
of
do
dollars.
anything else? Is my
Yeah,
question.
if I could make a living doing that, I would.
Yeah.
I can't because I am a doughy male.
Oh yeah.
I'm a buttery male.
It's sexist. Is really what it is.
It's about ethics and games journalism. Ben,
Yeah.
can you just calm the fuck down? You can sit on my lap facing constantly.
Yeah.
So,
douchebag.
John,
Yes.
going back to our Secret of Mana HD, which when I first saw
I'm
it,
sorry
it
I
was-
got distracted by boobs. All right.
It was in a. We all do. It's fine. So a couple things that I've noticed so far with it. Number one, when I first saw it in a Reddit thread, actually, with a link to that trailer, it was listed as Secret of Mana 2 HD, which was improper because when people think of Secret of Mana 2, it's the unreleased one we never got.
Uh-huh.
Even though it is the second Seiken Densetsu or whatever, the second Mana game. Even though it's the second Mana game, it's Secret of Mana here. So we're getting it. It's coming to the US. Great.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. Number two is, did you kind of see the pictures of them in different costumes? That sounds like a pre-order bonus.
Oh, good.
Like leopard
pre-order
suits
bonuses in there.
and something that looks like Moogles.
Yeah.
Muggles?
Which is like leopard suit. Oh, the girl's leopard bikini. Why?
Well, yeah.
Why? Because remember, their official names are Boy, Girl, and Sprite. Because you name them whatever the heck you want. And number three, I know that SNES Classic will only let us play 2 players, but through means and stuff, I want to figure out how to do 3-player online.
Sorry, I was watching
That's
a
fine.
Twitch channel and I literally watched the channel get banned live. Well, oh man, they're going tight on the banning. So, well, you gotta watch out for that.
Well, if they ban everyone else, all that's left is us.
All
Just
that's
watch
left
us
is
play.
Pink Sparkles.
Yeah. Pink. It's us
Dude.
versus Pink Sparkle. Can we forge an alliance with Pink Sparkles?
I gotta give Pink
I
Sparkles
feel like we're
some
going
credit
for different
here.
audiences.
She has right now 10 of 12 hours completed.
Yes, she
dancing.
has been dancing for 10 hours.
10 hours. That's too
Regular
many
dancing,
hours.
or talking like playing Just Dance?
No, she's just dancing in front of a camera.
She's
There's
kind
no
of
games here.
swirly and wiggly. Like, you know those waving inflatable arm tube mans in the at the car dealerships? It's a little bit like that, but so much bustier.
Yeah, it's real bad. My favorite streams right now on Twitch Live are this one called Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is just a stream of another Twitch stream that's streaming the fight. This one I
Inception.
saw get banned was called Live Dota 2 Solo Queue Epic, and which was the stream of the fight that got live banned.
So
It's
I
really
found
fun.
a Twitch community called Chill Streams. Let's just see what's on this.
Let's see what's on Chill Streams.
Oh, just not much. Not lots of cat ears.
Yeah, I kind of find it weird too because like the craziest thing about like Twitch IRL is like I'm looking at like this, and you have your Pink Sparkles with 9,000 viewers, but
Yes.
like you scroll down like maybe 3 scrolls, and we're at like 20 viewers. Like that.
Wow, that drops quick.
It drops
Well-
very quick. And I want to say
Think
the
about,
vast majority of these.
When we were
are-
following those raiders around, like
Yeah.
those two women that were just sitting on their back porch drinking Bud Light, like
Yeah.
people stream all kinds of weird shit.
Oh yeah. Like here's some Simpsons episodes, but like really weirdly colorized, so they probably don't get picked up. How many viewers do we have right now? I'm trying to see if we can see. We have 7.
We keep jumping up and down. It's been crazy.
Where are we at in this?
Should I start dancing? Hold on.
Yeah, TJ, can you please? No, sorry, not TJ. No, TJ, I don't want to see you dance. Unfortunately, I want to see Matt dance.
I'm doing the caddy dance or the whatever dance, the gopher dance from Caddyshack.
Oh, this
So
channel got
TJ,
banned.
you're going on a trip to the homeland of boxing prize fights.
Yeah.
Tell me about.
10?
Tell me about.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
going
go ahead.
on?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, what is this? Can you describe this adventure you're gonna go on?
I don't know what's going on.
You're going to
where I'm
Vegas.
Your freaking trip that you're packing for.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm packing for a trip.
Mhm.
Like a trip. Like I've got like I'll even move this stuff so you can see it. I have a suitcase that's just kind of open and flopped, whatever, and got like garbage on the ground and kids' shoes. I think I've got like a bag way over there. Hang on, I gotta do this the right way so it kind of looks like a selfie. Hey, look, I'm in the picture.
Piano, or that's an electric piano, right?
No, the electric organ. Which
Electric organ. Can I have it?
I've not tried it. I've not tried it yet, but I want to use it to play Rock Band 3 because it's got MIDI output, and I have the
nice.
I have the MIDI Pro adapter, so you can use that for Rock Band keys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm packing for a trip. I'm leaving the house tomorrow at 4:40 in the morning to get to the thing. My flight leaves at 7:15.
Woo!
I'm going to Nevada.
Nevada.
As in I was never there. Nevada. Inside Nevada, there is a City of Las Vegas. I'm going there for GameStop's annual store leader something conference.
Woo!
And GME Expo, which is a mini. If GameStop's going to do a mini E3 for their store leaders, they might as well sell tickets for the day after for regular people to go see it. So they do that.
Nice.
But it's going to be 3.5 days of like smaller, like we're going to go to like each individual. There's going to be like training rooms that we're going to learn all the stuff from all these vendors and whatnot. And then there's going to be the big expo floor that we only get like 4 hours in. But first of all, I get early access to the expo floor because of my store's prestige status. Just means we get surveys and they're good.
So you're good at your job.
Fuck yeah, I am.
So you get rewarded.
So there's that.
So will Tejuergo be making a return to the podcast?
They don't really show anything that other people haven't seen, though, correct?
There's a few either like world exclusives, a couple things that we're NDA on, but the amount of time we're NDA on it is probably usually 2 days or less.
It's usually minor.
So it takes John 18 days to edit a podcast, so we're good.
And then three days later, it's already out in public.
Nice. So you have a couple days of this.
But man. It's kind of cool. it's super energetic. They throw us in like a big, every now and then for the big general sessions where all of us are in one auditorium. Ooh, excitement, whatever. And we also find out what each of those companies, which games we're going to be getting free for the year. And this time I'm going to take notes because I swear I was supposed to get For Honor and Watch Dogs 2, and I didn't get shit. And I wanted to play those games.
Oh, you didn't.
And now that For Honor is starting. Now that usually it's digital downloads for most games.
Yeah.
But now that For Honor is kind of dying, not completely, but people are starting to just like whatever at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. People.
And Watch Dogs 2 is still cool, but I would have rather not paid for it.
Yeah.
And at least my logic on the whole free games thing for store leaders makes a bit of sense. I work 44 hours a week. I have very niche tastes, And I know that since I have limited time, I'm only gonna buy a very, very small amount of games.
Yeah.
So developers know that we as store leaders have a lot of influence on people.
Mm-hmm.
So we typically get these games and can deliver our experiences to help encourage later sales post-release. Because we don't get the games early, typically.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Makes sense.
At least from a sake of, we're going to give it free, hopefully they'll usually only give it if they think it's going to be a good game. Because if not, we're going to tell people how much it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to my guests just because you gave me a free game. I'm going to be honest, because if I lie to them and they find out it's crappy, they're not going to trust my judgment anymore and they won't come to see me.
Yeah.
What if they give you a bunch of liquor and a shrimp buffet since it's Vegas? Would that
some companies do that for select individuals? I never get invited to that crap.
Oh,
No.
Now I'm sad.
No.
Well, you know what else is happening in Vegas? The Nevada Department of Transportation is working to find a solution.
Yeah.
After a rest stop was forced to close due to a bee infestation.
No!
It happened at a rest stop along US 95 south of Searchlight near Laughlin. Inspectors found hundreds of bees near the toilets and faucets. They say it's the second time recently that there's been a problem. On June, they had the same issue. They believe the bees are drawn to the water. They were able to patch up the problem and the bees went away. But now they're back again. Lisa Tonoli, who cleans the rest stops, which is just a really thankless job, so hats off to Lisa Tonoli. Says she noticed bees coming out of the faucets in the water. The Nevada DOT says they're consulting with bee experts to find a more permanent solution to the problem. They're hoping to have the rest stop reopened in the next few weeks.
Man, bees, I tell you.
Bees are my least favorite letters.
I prefer A to B.
It was full of bees. I thought it'd have been C's.
Matt, just a Pink Sparkles update. She is now passed out on the floor.
Is she?
Well, she's gotten back up now.
She's
She was
sitting.
laying down for a bit. She did pass out while you were telling your
Are
bee
we
story.
enabling by watching this?
I don't know.
This?
Considering this person has 8 million views, I feel like she's already been enabled.
9,500 other people watching. Those are 2 big bottles of empty wine?
That's
or
wine.
possibly
That's
vodka?
Wine. That's wine. They have cork tops, it looks like, that are empty. She's now banging the wine bottles together, I'm assuming, to this music.
I'm a little bit worried now.
Do you want to... TJ, she has 325,000 followers.
Can I get like 5 of them?
Can I get 5?
Do you think she'll be a guest on the show?
I think so.
Send her an email. Send her an email from the official account.
Is she born in the 80s?
No.
No, definitely not. Not.
This person
not
looks
all.
like they are much younger than born in the 80s.
Born in the mid-90s.
Born in the 90s.
Born in probably 1997.
No. 21, you think?
I think so.
20. I'm going to say 95. 20,
all right.
27. Or sorry, 20, 22, 23.
While I understand...
What's happening right now can only be described as performance art. It's banging bottles together. It's better without the music. Because it's literally just a person weirdly... Like, this is like little kids are jerking off to this. Like, that's literally what's happening right now. Because the porn blocker is on. So they can only get to this. Does it work when I screen share this? Because I tried that earlier. I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
Whatever.
I can't tell if it's
all
working.
I know is... Not my type.
Is it not working?
I mean, I don't see it on yours, no.
Oh
But
man.
Are you sure,
it might just be
TJ?
me.
Your type
sure?
isn't just like very, very sloppy messy.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I mean,
Is that working now?
it's not.
Do we have?
Oh yeah, let me lock it
Yes.
on your screen.
I mean, this is literally what the stream is.
We're
There's someone
streaming
dancing
a
around.
stream. Oh man, this streamception. I don't see
Yeah.
the chat
So,
because I'm still seeing our chat, but your chat
Okay.
is.
Are we
a
now doing
mess.
positivity rating? Is that what this is now?
This is not going to
Can
be
we-
a positivity raid.
I believe in your. Oh, she just jumped up 700 more viewers.
Yeah, that's right. Because we brought the
Because us.
positivity.
Yep.
All right, I have to stop sharing this. I can't
Yep.
condone
It's
this.
making- done.
I just wanted
it's making
people.
me
if-
sad now, John. You're making me sad.
I'm just gonna say this. This is being done so that people that listen can go to our Twitch channel, or they can go to our YouTube channel to find an archive of this, and you can see what I was talking about because we've been describing it this whole time, and you can see it. All right, I'm gonna stop.
And I'll tell you
sharing.
what the thumbnail to our episode video is gonna be.
Yep. We gotta get those clicks. But the and thanks to H3 Productions and his recent lawsuit,
I don't.
I believe that
I
that
don't
is
see any
definitely
but.
fair use because we are
we were commenting.
critical commentary, no audio or
God,
anything
I'm
from it. It was
I'm never gonna be a politician.
so it's just insane that is like the most viewed thing on Twitch right now. That is allowed. Like, there's literally nothing to that.
Is it the
I mean,
most
it's just
viewed
boobs.
like of all categories, or is there a way
no,
to?
definitely not. There's more than 10,000 people watching something else. Probably. Maybe. Is it? Let me. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works.
Well, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is the next biggest streamed thing, and that has.
Can you imagine
yeah.
if she was dancing to PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds?
Oh, the world would eat itself. It was right now. It is. There is a PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds stream that has 28,000 people watching it. So,
Is that
no, she's not
Dr.
cracking it. We're
Disrespect?
getting close.
Guess it's
So we don't need to talk about that anymore. Man, I
No,
think we got through most
covered,
of this.
We covered the bee sex, and we covered.
Did you hear about
Human centipede?
Half-Life 3 confirmed?
I heard about it, but I
Confirmed
didn't
to
read
not
any of the
be in
stuff that got
development?
posted.
Confirmed to be not on the docket for future.
Yeah. So
Isn't
Mark
that
Laidlaw,
like just Valve's like MO in general? They
So
cancel
Basically,
everything.
but this was. Go ahead, John, because
Yeah. Let's just
it's
get
a bit more nuanced, but it is. Yeah.
So Mark Laidlaw left Valve a while ago. Just we quit. In January 2016. So he had worked on Half-Life 1, Half-Life 2, and the episodes as like a writer and stuff. And so basically what he did was he put a big blog post up saying, this is not related to Half-Life in any way. This is, was it like Epistle 3? And he gender swapped all the characters. So like Gordon Freeman was Gertie Fremont, like just like, trying to do that.
That's
But
not
then he
even
kind
trying.
of wrote. He kind of wrote the story. Oh no, he isn't. But he's doing it kind of like that way on purpose. Just basically doing the story, and then somebody basically wrote up what the story was going to be. It probably will never happen, but I can tell everyone right now. Gordon Freeman, Alex, head for Antarctica, resting place of the Borealis, which is a research ship that was mentioned at the end of episode 2. They get shot down as they approach, and they find that surrounding the ship is an enormous Combine base, inside of which the Borealis is continually flickering in and out of existence. Dr. Breen is there, but since he had died, his consciousness is in like an alien slug, so he's like slug boy. And they board the Borealis by like getting through, and they kind of, it's a ship that's like kind of passing through time and space and whatnot. And they basically gotta destroy. Alex wants to destroy the ship. Gordon plans to drive the ship into the heart of the Combine invasion nexus to just end it all. And then before they can do that, G-Man arrives, and Alex departs with him, leaving Gordon alone to drive the ship on its suicide mission. Just as it's about to crash into its target, the Vortigaunts, who are the like crazy teleporty aliens, open a portal and save him just in the nick of time. And he drops him into a shore where it isn't certain what year it is or what's happened. So it's basically like kind of leaving it open for more continued. And I think that was basically like, maybe this will still happen. Like, but who knows? Like, it sounds like it's definitely dead. It's why he left, you know. So, yeah, that's why he left. Sorry, we have Pink Sparkles update. Pink Sparkles update. There's really bad dancing happening now, so I have to show everyone that. So this is the quality of dancing that we're getting from this person.
This is
it's basically stumbling.
This is the Amazon-owned Twitch.
Yeah,
company.
This is Jeff Bezos recommends this.
Bezos, robot master, and just thick guns on that man.
This is like the saddest thing I've ever seen, because this person's like literally like laughing to themselves. I just want to like point out the way that this room is set up. Like right here, there's prescription bottles and water bottles right next to the bed.
I like the kitten poster.
The kitten poster is good. I gotta give up the kitten poster. But like, it's just kind of like sad. Like this person's like getting drunk.
I think it depends.
But she's making money. I mean, it's like
the person.
So, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm kind of a stripper, but not really. Like, that's literally what this. I mean, these moves. I mean,
is she having a seizure?
If you were stripping like this, people would be worried. So anyway, but that's what we got going on.
I think she's just getting her paycheck. She's just owning her destiny.
You know what?
And getting
that
paper.
Get that paper. Get that paper.
Get that.
Good for her.
Paper.
Get that paper.
It's just, it's not a product for me as a consumer.
Wow,
I'm not the base.
I'm a red-blooded American male. What can I say?
She's not animated.
She's wearing glasses, so I'm in.
She has less than 7 tentacles.
Yeah, TJ is a full octopod man. He needs all 8 tentacles.
Where's my hat? Where's my hat?
Hashtag real women have tentacles.
That is the episode title. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, thank you, Matt.
You're welcome.
You saved my me some work later. Anyway, but I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Does anyone anyone else have anything?
Just
you guys can follow me. You guys can follow me on
around the fire.
TV.
Children, wives,
/pink_sparkles.
Uncles. And just watch.
No one can hear any of this right now.
Just watch Human Centipede 2. Gather your loved ones close and just watch Human Centipede.
So I just screwed up. I was going to ask you guys what I should do for my 1,900th tweet, because I was at 1899.
Uh-huh.
I just found out that retweets count as tweets, so I'm at 1,900 now.
No!
No! You retweeted Pink
This is
Sparkles.
no longer cosplay, because there's no cat ears, so... This is
I'm cosplaying.
Service.
Born in the 80s, episode 280 cosplay stream.
TJ is more cosplay than Pink Sparkles is. Pink _.
Wait, hang on. Now I gotta do this.
Can you clap 2 wine bottles together?
Well, I mean, TJ, is it more up your alley to be... Hey, we got our own Pink Sparkles. Oh man, the shirtless chubby guy.
Oh wait, hang on.
Dancing anymore.
Hey John,
I gotta do the glasses a little bit off and sensual.
John, Ink Sparkles.
Ink Sparkles.
And you can find me at Matt Haig Music everywhere. MattHaigMusic.com. Matt Haig Music on Spotify. On the Twitch, where I'll be dancing under the pseudonym Pink _Sparkles.
That's cool. I'm on How to Mia now. I've moved on. It's much.
I've
classier,
seen her before, I think.
Much classier stream here.
What? She's just
Handstands and
drinking
hula hooping
coffee?
for
Come on.
subs. You know, still got the boobs though. So her sub goal is 1 and 2.
What
She just
even
needs 2
is
subs, guys.
Twitch?
Twitch is now a bunch of women with boobs, just gyrating in front of a camera. That's what we've turned into.
Oh, there we go. I think my squid has glasses now.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Stay. I did it.
I mean, I guess if this is what people want to watch,
Yeah.
then the market decides.
That's right. Free market.
All right.
I'm just leaving
That's
the
the end of
camera
the
on,
podcast.
And I'm TJ. You can find me at May of May 84 over on the Twitter. That's where I tell you what I'm doing and when I'm going to be streaming. I usually say when I'm going to be streaming the second I start streaming, because schedules and things. I'm going to, if I'm freaking bored and have nothing else to do, attempt to at least stream while everyone else is having fun in Vegas.
All right.
I'm bringing a crappy rig, but it's something. I could do
You could do some IRL dancing.
NES games. I can do IRL dancing. That's right.
Yeah.
But otherwise, follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/May of May.
Yeah.
And then join our Patreon over at that Born in the 80s link.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch me, on twitch.tv/JohnDanger, I'm going to be watching the fight, but it'll just be a video of my face reacting to it, so I don't get banned, but I'll still get viewers for some reason. Because
like
that's what the life is. Yeah, exactly, but...
there's a category called boxing fight in browse on Twitch. I'm not looking at it.
Is there a category called box fighting where you just fight cardboard boxes?
I hope so. That is a thing.
I turned the audio on Pink Sparkles, and she seems to be crying about how bad she feels. I think she's moved to the I'm sad about what I've done with my life part of being drunk, so... you can turn over to that right now and watch her crying or fake crying. Oh wait, nope, the bottles are being collected together now.
The bottle.
Again.
We have to end this episode so I can turn this on and see what's going on.
I'm so mesmerized by this.
I just need to know what's happening. What is happening?
Okay. In this link on her page, there is $20 for Snapchat, including your name and message. So she must have a private Snapchat that you pay her to get into. And she probably just snaps, like, never nudes, but, like, close. You know.
I'm so confused about life.
It's the most insane shit that is the way that our world works.
Social eating's near the top again. Social eating's got 1,400 viewers.
Is it dinner time in Korea again?
I'm going to find out.
What time is it over there? Is it 6 p.m.?
I mean, Pink Sparkles has... stopped dancing at 10 hours.
We've got a couple fights.
2 hours left to go.
A legit
mukbang.
Spanish speaking mukbang. Oy cajita gratis.
I gotta have my mukbang Spanish speaking.
Yep. I got at least 3 fights right now. And I've got someone who says cooking with the fishes. Which is a podcast right now.
I'm killing this. I'm killing this.
We got.
Bye, everyone.
It's ending. Bye.